maybe break me.
Hey guys, welcome back. I missed you. Hope you're doing well. And today is yet another wonderful day that we get to share together. And I'm thinking about what I've been looking at. Oh wow, nice, nice shot. I didn't even see it there. I knew it was there, but I didn't see it there. But today, um, it's been about a week, and I've been seeing a whole bunch of stuff going on all over the internet right now, where people are basically discussing their basically, I call it the music app recap. Mostly it's just most people who are talking about their Spotify summary for the list. I actually don't use Spotify. I know, oh, Atlas, how come you don't use Spotify? Basically, I use YouTube Music because I got YouTube Premium because I kind of, it was a job that I had, and I couldn't watch documentaries because it would close my app if I closed my phone or the window or whatnot. So I got YouTube Premium so that it would keep playing. It would do background play for the videos that I would watch. And then it also came with YouTube Music for free. So that's kind of what I use. But similar to Spotify, it also has its own yearly recap. Actually, I don't know anything about Spotify, so I don't know if they have it also. But they also have a seasonal recap on YouTube. So basically, I decided, you know what? I might as well share mine with you guys, that you guys kind of get a hint as to the things that Atlashine listens to, and he can't deny that. So, starting off with number 5, it was a pretty random list, but not really so much, because I have seen some people who like look at their list and there's like, oh man, I hate my recap, and it's like, well, you listened to those songs, so I don't know what to tell you there, buddy. But I think mine's pretty accurate. There's one song that kind of popped up on my top times like I played it, and the fact that it's such a short song and I've had like so many minutes from it, it's a parody song. We'll get to that one. Anyway, the first song on the list was from the band Cold Rain, and it's called Bloody Power Fame, and it was just like an instant banger of a song. Like, have you ever heard a song that the moment it starts to the moment it ends, like right from the get-go, you're ready to run. Like, it's your running song. You're about to go from point A to point B in record time. The song just gets you fired up right from the get-go. That's what that song was for me. And just, I'm a kind of guy who, like, your music video is great, but the music video that plays in my head is so much better. And the story that I write in my head when I hear that song is just like, just crazy, off the wall, great. I just really enjoyed that song when it came. And, the fact that it got high up, considering it was like relatively new, was kind of impressive in my own personal opinion. But it happens sometimes. Number 4, complete like tone shift, going from a song that was like an instant like 0 to 70 for me. This is the one that bopped in my head in the school zone without any problems. It's the song Horizon by Nujabes, which it could really have been like any song by Nujabes, but Horizon ended up taking the cake. And basically what it is it's a song that I click when I want a Nujabes playlist, because I'm the kind of guy who's just like, find a song that I like that fits the vibe I'm going for, and let YouTube or Spotify, iHeartMusic, whatever it is, let them kind of fill out the playlist with songs based off that. And a lot of times, just Horizon will be the song that I just click, and then we just kind of go from there. Like, you get what I mean. Now, the weird song from a channel called WCS, aka Wild Comet Song. Basically, they take the comment section from a viral short clip, and then they just kind of use it as lyrics. And the one that got me like split my sides every single time was the mean comment section for "It's Lift, Not Forklift." Sorry if it's mildly offensive. I understand why it would be, but you also have to admit that it is kind of funny. It's basically about it was the song that was based about that one girl who tried to get a lift, and the driver was like, no, I'm good. You far exceed the weight limit on my vehicle. And she was like, no way, I can fit in that. It was a whole crazy story. If you know, you know. But the comment section lyrics off that one and the way they presented it, it was like a nice heavy rock song. Absolutely banger. And probably what helped push it up on my list was the fact that after I heard it, I thought it was so funny and so absolutely amazing and smooth, like how the sound went, that I had to share it with literally everybody. The silver medal song, the runner-up for me, is the representative of like my favorite band called Nothing More, and the song itself was off their one of their popular albums called Spirits. It's well, I guess basically it's the title song of that one. So it's the song Spirits, and it's a bit of a roller coaster song. It like its vibe checks with me based off of like where I'm at mentally and spiritually at that point in time. Because like there's times you can look at it like it's kind of like I don't know, and then there's other times where it's just like it just hits naturally good, and it just feels like it's one of those songs that tells a story that based off of where you're at mentally in your life, it can either be a great story or not so much, and you just kind of like trying to adapt with that. Man, this place really starting to fill out right here. But the number one song for me, which I was actually kind of, it's one of those ones that like when I first seen that it was on the list, I was like, really that song? But the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I probably did press, play again or replay like quite a few times when it came to that song. So I guess it does make sense. And it's a song called God Fearing Man by Eminence. Or, yeah, Eminence? Eminence? I still haven't figured out how to properly pronounce their name. But it says that it's the one song that took up the most minutes of my year at 102 minutes. So that goes to show, like, I listen to a lot of variety. If the song I listened to the most only had 102 minutes, then clearly there's like a lot of variety going on with my playlist. But that song, it's just the way it starts. It starts off real soft, and it's not one of the songs that starts soft and then it instantly goes to boom banger mode. No, it's one of the songs that starts soft and then transitions into another soft mode, and you're just like, okay, you're just following along, and then there's this beautiful violin that kicks in, and something they're really good with. They're kind of like a heavy metal band, but they have a violinist, and it always works its way into some of their best songs, and it just comes in, and then the first like drop comes in, and this is like absolutely amazing. And would I say that I like it more than all the other songs I listened to this year? I would say that it could definitely be on my top 10, but it's my favorite song by them. There's a couple songs I like by them, but that one's probably my favorite one. Along with there's like another one that I didn't hear too often, but because there's so few songs that I like by them compared to like Nothing More, where literally like their last two albums, Spirits and Carnal Nature. Love those songs, or not those songs. I love those albums. Those ones, if I'm listening to them, I'm listening to the entire albums, right? So they're effectively competing with themselves, and that's why there's gonna be a lot less plays on those for their band, like for their songs, because I'm listening to pretty much their entire band anytime I get around to. Like another band called The Home Team. I'm like listening to their entire albums, The Crucible Life, and then they have another one I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but love those. Um, I'm sure if I had heard it earlier in the year, there's some AI songs. Like I love AI soul songs. They take like popular songs from like now, and then they um, repurpose it as like an AI soul song from like the 80s or something like that. There's a lot of ones like that one that I really liked. If I had heard it probably earlier in the year, they probably would have crawled up there. Like one of my favorite ones is like "You Remind Me." And the specific artist is okay. That's the divisive thing to say. The specific AI artist. Let's put it this way: the specific composer, is Professor Nick Harrison. I love his work. Some people are going to argue and say like, "Oh yeah, but like AI, like altered music isn't like actual art." It's like we can have that discussion, but at the same time, we'll have to start asking: is EDM legitimate music, considering that it's basically just digitally altered like sounds and whatnot? It's like I'm not here to have that conversation because there's definitely going to be different people who are going to have different opinions on it. It is what it is. I mean, I think when it comes to music, music's music. If you like like, because at the end of the day, all music is sounds that you like, right? There's nothing overly special like about it all. It's just sounds that you like. So if you like somebody banging a lot of pots and pans, then that's music to your ears. Like that's the phrase, right? It's, oh yes, that's music to my ears. If you like literally the sound of tire screeching and metal twisting and flames cracking, if a car crash is your jam, that's music to your ears. That's your music, bro. That's you. That's what you're gonna be hitting on replay. That's what's gonna be on your Spotify or YouTube Music, yearly recap. I'm not here to make that argument about whether EDM or AI music are legitimate. At the end of the day, somebody had a vision. They put this their composition of sounds together, and they made music. Right? They made music, and I'm not here to discredit that. I will never be the person who tries to discredit somebody's form of art. I can disagree on whether it sounds good or not, but we could all disagree on whether or not something sounds good. Sometimes it's just is what it is. Who is this? This is Renee, right? Yeah, this is Renee's house. We're gonna move Renee. But that being that, it's been a great year. I hope you guys listen to a lot of cool music. If you can, you check this out, please hop in the comment section. Let me know. What was your favorite? You know what? I'm going to start asking that right from the get-go. At the beginning of these videos, I'll ask it, starting Thursday. I'm going to ask right from the get-go, whatever the question is. And maybe we can get some answers. Liven up our comment section a little bit. But get a vibe for what is your... What was your music app recap like? What was your top jams? Do you agree with it? I mean, well, I was gonna say, like, statistically speaking, you can't like disagree with it because it's literally just based off the numbers. And if you don't like that, they said that this was like your number one, like, because they're not saying this is your favorite song, right? They're just saying this is the song you listen to the most this year. Now, if you're gonna argue, it's like, well, I didn't actually listen to that song the most this year. So, well, this song you listen to the most on that app this year, right? And there's no disagreeing. As long as that is what's being stated, there's no disagreeing with it because that's legitimately what you did. Unless you have like multiple accounts, but then, well, whatever. That was just being confusing for confusion's sake. But it might not be your favorite song, but if it's what you listen to the most this year, then I mean, I'm just kind of curious. Like, every time you turned on your preferred app, what was like the song that kind of checked the box to get played the most? What made their way onto your playlist versus which ones kind of just sat around and didn't really do anything? Like, oh man. So here's the problem that we have right here. In case you're wondering why I'm walking in and out of this building. Right here, in this spot right here, I want to put some sort of decor item. I could put an like an arch, and I'm thinking about that could fit. It won't fit entirely, but it could be alright. Alternatively, I could put a couple of lamps. I was thinking about putting these street lamps, because you can actually buy them and use them around your town, but I'm afraid that they might look less organic, and so they just look kind of weird right here. So I don't know. You know what? Let's just buy them just in case. Maybe we will use them. Maybe we won't. It's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them, right? So let's go just buy a couple of those real quick while we're over here. Redeem Nook Miles. Got some cool fences over here. Ooh, stone fence. Do I already have the stone fence? You already have this recipe. Okay, I already have it, so I don't want that one. Right down here. They got two different kinds, but because this is the one that they actually use like in my town square, I'd rather have this one. And we're just going to get two of them. There we go. Actually, you know what? We'll grab like just the full 5. In case I do like them there, I'd rather just have like a whole bunch available. rather than not have them. But where was I? I was talking about music. Let me know what your list felt like this year. Like, what was your top jams like? Actually, what was your list like? But also, what is your mental list? What was the song that actually, in your heart, topped your chart? What topped your heart chart, if you would? Let me know. I would have find out because like I love hearing people's like song suggestions and checking them out for myself. Sometimes somebody says like, "Oh yeah, you want a good song? Check this one out." And I hear it and I go, "That actually was a good song." Like, there's a website called Salty Bet, and basically what they are is they're a it's not a gambling website, but you do gamble on it. Let me get that, not discretion, but disclaimer out of the way. And what I mean by gambling is basically you use Salty Bucks or whatever it is on the website, and it uses the video game engine Mugen to put like 2D fighting uh, matches together, and you basically it's automated. You can go there anytime you want, and you can bet on who you think is going to win the Mugen match. And they have like different tiers because different characters are better than other ones. But I bring it up because they play music while it's going, and there's been more than a few like hot songs that I've listened to on there that I'm just like that instantly got on my list. Like "A Soul Cannot Be Cut" from Metal Gear Revengeance. I first heard it there, and I was like, "That's absolutely amazing. That song sounds so cool." So I love finding new songs from different places, different people, whatnot. So if there's anything that you've been listening to lately, something that you think, "Hey man, you gotta hear this song," please, by all means, tell me about it. I'm happy to check it out, and who knows, maybe I might give a little soft review about it too. But you guys, in the meantime, you're absolutely amazing. I love you. God bless. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know. You know. But in the meantime, until next time, I'll see you really soon.